no-neck boy in a no-neck world. A no-neck boy in a western town. No-neck boys and no-neckless girls.
Hey man, why don't you get a neck?
Never! Thank you so much, guys. That's from my new play. It's called Waiting for a Neck. And I'm really working on a Tucker Carlson style, just the head goes right into the body, sort of. And I'm also working on you guys' questions and comments, which I loved. I'm so grateful that you guys actually responded to that, and I think it's going to be a really fun show to do.
And if it turns out good, we'll do it weekly. And
so that will be out tomorrow, but I think I can answer most of the questions right now because there was one question that kept coming up, so I'm just going to answer it now.
Generally speaking, Chinese people look Chinese.
Okay.
I want the LG and the B to be separate from everything else. They know in 20 years, if this continues, it's going to be normalized.
What? Yeah.
And who knows what comes after this.
I know.
After, the trans agenda, the pedophile agenda, whatever.
Before we get into the new Kadap, that's
on YouTube.
I don't think this guy's worth making fun of anymore, even though he does get massive views and people always want to watch videos making fun of this guy. Because it's just like my IQ, I could feel my IQ going down just even, and I'm not even lying, you get stupider just even kind of knowing this guy exists. He did this segment that I just found out about called Gay Man Reveals Dark Side of LGBT Community. And I'll just show you a little second of this to see what we're working with here.
And then they walk off. Hey, you're gonna pay your bar tab?
Were these, yeah.
Gotcha. I got it.
Yeah. These ladies or these guys?
Dudes.
Okay. That's what I figured. I gotta tell you,
They're all the same.
Oh, no, you know, it's changing. It's changing. It really is changing. We have a huge gay following of people just because they're like, look, they come to the shows.
The reason I want to show this is, one thing I've learned after watching 2 years of these conservative nutjob videos is, and this was a little bit surprising, is just how deeply, profoundly lazy these people are. Steven Crowder, about a month ago, did a video where this is clearly fake, where he went through, by the way, Steven Crowder lives in a blue part of the country, Dallas. So big city boy Steven Crowder is wandering around Dallas, and he got like an intern or somebody like that to pretend to be an anti-gay guy. And then they completely blur him out, and they're like, yeah, man, yeah, Trump is awesome, and yeah, gay people are pedophiles and all this stuff. Oh, you're blurred out. Oh, you're blurred out. I mean, this level of laziness, I think, should be unacceptable. This level of content creation should be shamed and banished and puked on and peed on. We actually have to do work. Steven Crowder, and all these guys who have sugar daddies, I mean, just the sleepiest, laziest crap I've ever seen. Like, imagine this. Imagine how quickly you would unsubscribe if I did this. Hey, I'm here with a guy who works for Adam Carolla. He's totally blurred out, but he says, Adam Carolla, Adam Carolla pees his pants. He doesn't know how to use the toilet. Oh, shocking revelations from Mr. Blurry Man.
What we're facing is mega corporations directing authoritarian takeovers across the world, unifying it under the rubric of the COVID virus.
And how does it make you feel?
And it makes me cry.
Oh, wow. To do what?
And it makes me cry to even look at them.
Wow.
And obviously, I have met with Bolsonaro's son, who is a member of the Congress. They're big supporters of the broadcast. They're big patriots. We have a lot of connections.
Toilet.
To Bolsonaro. I was invited down there.
So this is the big goddamn news of the day. And if you follow the Majority Report for a while, you probably know who Lula da Silva is.
Even though, we're Americans.
What's going on in other countries? I don't care. I don't care.
Get away from me, we say.
To learning about other countries. Or at least I do. But this is a very good thing because this guy, Jair Bolsonaro, is a lunatic right-wing fascist moron. And the guy who won is a very actually well-liked populist, Lula da Silva. And it's very funny seeing Alex Jones, a guy who really did a good job at creating a brand of I'm standing up to the people. I'm saying what you're not allowed to say. Who's now, he's just I'm just an establishment Republican now. I'm a Jair Bolsonaro supporter, a guy who's basically just like a corporate cutout. He's like, that's my man. But he goes into some really, shocking on InfoWars. They get into some real weird stuff here.
Bolsonaro's already been brutally stabbed, you name it.
Oh.
Wildly popular, probably won by 20 points.
Okay.
But he got control of the drug gangs and shielded Brazilians from the deadly shot to a great extent. The UN's been trying to indict him over that, calling it a crime against humanity to not give him poison experimental shots that violate the Nuremberg Code. Okay. And so now they're openly saying they're going to put him in prison. He doesn't have any shot but either escaping or he can go with the military and stand up to this communist takeover.
Oh, wow. Great.
When I look at this news, I start having an anxiety attack.
Oh, sorry.
Bolsonaro shielded them. He shielded them from the vaccines.
Ladies and gentlemen, now presenting a new character, Alex Shapiro.
Ladies and gentlemen, goddamn you.
He's like, Bolsonaro shielded them from the vaccine. I was like, okay, what did Bolsonaro, this chowderhead, this idiot, this guy who, a lot of these people, it's just like they're too dumb to be full-on fascist. But let's check out what Bolsonaro said about the vaccine. Brazil's Supreme Court has opened an inquiry into comments made by President Jair Bolsonaro wrongly claiming that COVID-19 vaccines may increase the chance of developing AIDS. It's like the stupidest one. I really wonder how much Alex Jones's audience, because a lot of them are like rural, militia types. I think they really, really love the anti-vax stuff, but I wonder how much they like what Alex Jones is saying here, which is like this corporate scam artist, this, Trumpy con artist, Jair Bolsonaro in Brazil. He should do a right-wing coup, Alex Jones is saying. Yeah, they need to do a right-wing coup in Brazil. It's like a reversal of what real conspiracy theories are, like the CIA, a right-wing, historical right-wing organization that on behalf of American corporations goes in, and changes things to serve, American companies and all this. Alex Jones, a guy who made all his, Alex Jones, a guy who rose to fame on that conspiracy theory stuff, is now like, oh no, we should do that. That's great. That's great, Alex.
Stay free with me, Russell Brand.
Jeez.
With Rumble, rocking and a rolling. With Twitter, Elon and a Muskin.
Oh boy, here we go.
Is free speech finally back, baby?
What?
Is it time to strike up at the Wily light and celebrate that sweet bird that we call freedom? Is it? Is it? That's what we're asking you.
Okay, speaking of anti-vaxxers who will do anything for a click.
Okay.
Now we move on to the Russell Brand portion of the show. And I was like really eager, I was like, let's look at this guy. Maybe this is a character we can work into the show because he seems like a bit of a kook. And I watched a few videos and I was like, I don't care. He just seems like a somehow more annoying version of Philip DeFranco. Like if you mix Jimmy Dore and Philip DeFranco, you get Russell Brand. But this video here, I'm gonna just go ahead and say Russell Brand is a nefarious little turd. Russell Brand goes in the puke bucket. That's a new thing that we have, a puke bucket, which we then carry over to the turd toilet.
A free speech advocate. You feel that under Elon Musk's stewardship, the Hunter Biden laptop story would have been released, not suppressed.
Oh, boy. Here's a treat. Here's a treat, my audience. How many people watch this stupid video? 2 days. Oh, man, this guy's he's really killing it with this strategy. 750,000 views in 2 days. Holy moly. The Hunter Biden laptop. Right, guys? Right, MAGA? Right, solely MAGA audience?
By Tim Pool's celebratory tweet on learning that Elon's taken over. Let's have a look at that. You'll be familiar with it. Tim Pool simply posting the word ivermectin. Like, is there a single word that better sums up the transition that's just taken place? Let me know if you think it's good news or is there more complexity to it.
Let me know. Let me know in the comment. I really want to figure out a way to pop this guy's bubble. Oh, Tim Pool, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of that? Oh, Tim Pool, what do you think? I
No, what do you think?
All the MAGA things, just what do you think of them? That's all. I want to pop this guy's bubble somehow and be like, Russell, what do you think? Let's get some declarations here, Russell. What do you think? He says, you say Tim Pool's a genius, but I don't know. What do you think? Come on, Russell. I love this scam of just like, I don't know. Here's all the things you want to hear, but I don't know. That is, it's so cowardly that it's almost worse than Tim Pool. Because at least Tim Pool's like, screw it. I'm never going to have a real job. I'm never going to have a real job with normal people ever again. So, whatever. At least it's kind of brave in a weird way. It's a brave scam. This was a sort of like, I don't want to commit to the scam too much.
I'd like to show you around the puke bucket, Russell Brand. There's Tim Pool.
The military-industrial complex, or do you think that there is something beyond even that, Alan?
Well, the United States doesn't really make very much stuff anymore. They basically make weapons and, some food, and that's pretty much about it. Everything we now use is made in China or India or something.
True.
But
Okay.
one place where the United States does have still a lot of control is over media and telecommunications.
See, this is what pisses me off so much about Russell Brand. And I gotta talk to me some Russell Brand. I gotta be like, Russell, what is wrong with you? You puke. Do you really need 6 million subscribers? Why don't you just tell the truth and have 4 million subscribers? Because he's clearly an intelligent guy, okay? Because this is the Russell Brand method, is that he'll actually talk about something where there is something truthful and interesting there. Like, he'll talk about the military-industrial complex. Totally real, totally one of the most important things that we need to be, fighting against and all that. But he'll only talk about it in terms that, like, MAGA people want to hear.
I was really interested in this when the big tech companies basically decided en masse to ban Donald Trump. I really wanted to know who was actually making the decisions, but they're really opaque. And I couldn't really get any sort of answers or any sort of information.
That basically sums up every Russell Brand segment. You're like, okay, yeah, the military-industrial complex, having a hand in controlling the social media algorithm. That's actually pretty important and pretty interesting. Then where do we go with that? They banned Donald Trump. Okay. That's where we go with that. That's where we take that. And of course, Russell Brand has to be very excited about Elon Musk owning Twitter because all right-wingers think that he's going to bring Trump back. But what's totally left out from this, and these guys are, claiming to be these anti-deep state, anti-corporate control, anti-censorship guys, they don't even mention, they didn't mention this once in this segment and all this excitement about Elon Musk, that Elon Musk has a direct conflict of interest with this. He owns a company that has problems, cars catching on fire or whatever. He has an interest in censoring that. But the other thing is, Elon Musk is kind of a notorious union buster, too. So not only does he have the conflict of interest with the car stuff, but it might be a little bit harder on Twitter if Tesla's trying to unionize, or if really anybody's trying to do a union. That Twitter might not be the friendliest place for that. You know what I mean? God damn it. And I wouldn't be so pissed off at Russell Brand, but he knows this stuff. He's just doing this. Ding, 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 ding. Russell Brand is just acting like a cyborg. Russell Brand, AI is trying to control us. You're an AI with this because all you're doing is what the algorithm tells you. If he starts talking about, let's actually look at the medical data about vaccines. Here goes the views. Bye-bye.
That's how it flows.
That's right.
That's how it flows.
That is how it flows.
So, yeah, they are deeply embedded and they are high-level officials. So this is not just some, I don't know, like it's beyond a revolving door. It's an amorphous and diaphanous connection, a sort of symbiosis that's ongoing that challenges the very idea of them being separate entities.
Right, okay.
Did your increasingly half-hearted seeming research throw up any
I mean, this is like Q crap that Russell Brand is getting into here because they're kind of implying... If you watch this video, what is this thing called? So this is what... His video titles make me want to punch through a wall. They're so clickbaity and obnoxious. I guess that's how you get, 6 million, more than the Young Turks. I guess that's how you do it, by just obnoxious clickbaiting. So this is why they didn't want him to have it. So what we're doing here is that Elon Musk, listen to it, just listen to this. This is what he's playing with his audience with. Elon Musk, in the honor of Trump, in the honor of the great Trump, is going to go into Twitter and fight the deep state in Twitter. I would like to see where's there any evidence for that, and how Elon Musk would not just be totally wrapped up into the deep state. So now it starts to make sense. Oh no, you're doing like Q stuff here. But I have to say, for Russell Brand, you're doing it very clever. It could pass by, but Russell, get your ass in the puke bucket and stay there, you little turd, you little scammer, you. But the other thing that they don't mention, these two guys who are really interested in deep state and involvement in the crap and the story behind the story, is why aren't these guys talking about having like a public utility or a social media bill of rights? Because the MAGA audience won't like that. Because they're brainwashed dumbasses.
It's the big question on everyone's lips as Elon Musk officially secured his takeover of Twitter.
Yep.
The new owner of the social media giant weighed in on whether former president...
It's the question on everyone's lips. Is Elon Musk going to bring Trump back to Twitter? Yeah, my kid's like, hey, Dad, why didn't you come to my soccer game? It's like, I was thinking about Elon. Is he going to bring him back?
If I had $1 for every time someone asked me if Trump is coming back on this platform, Twitter would be minting money.
Right.
The Tesla founder hasn't announced his plan and what he will do, but a few Twitter users weighed in on their thoughts. One person wrote, bring Trump back.
Yeah.
Another wrote, it would have paid back the $44 billion in just 3 days. There is a reason they keep asking. The banning of a sitting president was the most outrageous act of censorship in modern America.
Oh, wow.
And you are the only one with the power to reverse it, another wrote.
Yeah, this tweet is perfect because it's like, why are we so excited? Why are we so excited about a billionaire, like a kind of a kooky lunatic billionaire, singularly owning, just having complete control and censorship ability over a social media platform? Because he might bring the TV star we like back.
The TV star that was president.
In my opinion, Tulsi, a kind of fusion of libertarianism and decentralization. What? Ideas around community, whether they are progressive or traditional, appear to be more important than ever.
There is this growing anti-elite sentiment by people, both here in the United States,
Tulsa alert.
People who are from across the political spectrum, who are just sick and tired of being seen as the subjects of our rulers, the elite, the permanent Washington here in our...
Holy mother effing Schmidt, okay? Tulsi Gabbard is maybe the master, even exceeding Russell Brand of this newspeak, double talk, mushmouth nonsense. This is almost like Howard Schultz, if you remember when he was running for president, the Starbucks CEO guy.
Politics is broken, and maybe we need a solution to it that risks the imagination of a new kind of possibility.
When they would say things like the possibility of a new kind of potential, just corporate nonsense. This is like a new version of that, where people can read into it, whatever they want. And this is, oh my God. First of all, she's already said the elite's the permanent Washington. So elites is only the government. when we just a second ago were praising a billionaire. Oh, the billionaire, our new dad, is going to help us. I hate the elites also.
But we're seeing similar kinds of energy and, I guess, movements building in other countries in the world as well. Because as you mentioned, there's a number of these multinational globalist entities who are seeking to exert their mandates on us as a people in this world. And they're very directly tied to, the corporations who profit based on their edict.
I mean, that's like a master class in giving Russell Brand's audience exactly what they want to hear, which is anti-vax stuff, without saying it. Yeah.
Generally speaking, Chinese people
Hello
look
there,
Chinese.
you beautiful, glorious, awakening wonder.
Oh my
We've
God.
got a competition to find new editors where you can win a grand and potentially a job working with us. All you've got to do is look at our show, number 007. And if he carries
Okay, so this is the episode Russell Brand wants us to re-edit. Okay.
on just a few more millions,
Yeah.
or is it billions? He'll be as few more billions, 35 more billions.
That's
He'll
right.
be as rich as his own country.
Yeah, he's got more worth than Colombia.
More Elon Musk talk. Okay, great.
The thing is with me loving Elon Musk is generally speaking with the billionaires, you think, oh, these billionaires. But Elon Musk, he's a nice billionaire,
He's
is
a
he?
funny billionaire.
He's a funny billionaire. He's not playing by the rules.
Great. Okay, I'll re-edit now.
Hi, my name's Russell Brand. I'm a twat who likes to trick dumb people on my YouTube channel.
There's the re-edit. Okay. Wait, one more thing for the re-edit.
I could say anti-Semitic things.
Whoa, don't though, man. God, just because you can doesn't mean you should, you know? I mean, can we find some common ground on that, Kanye? Just because you can doesn't mean you should?
I could literally say anti-Semitic shit.
Oh, he keeps going.
How much are you worried about
look
an
who it
actual
is.
situation?
Chinese people look Chinese. Yeah. And now I got stung by bees. Come on. Just made that song up.
Like that happening.
I mean, I don't know. Everything's so weird. Elon took over Twitter today.
Yeah.
Like, we live in a simulation.
No, that's the best.
That crazy bastard did it.
How about when he walked into Twitter's headquarters with a sink and said, "Let that sink in"?
It's like a dad joke.
Yes.
Joe loves that.
I know.
He's funny.
We have like this ongoing.
He's funny. He's funny. Hell yeah. Joe Rogan, greatest comedian of our time. I don't know if you guys have ever watched a Joe Rogan special, but man, he's really great stand-up comedian. That's one thing's for sure. And you know, because in order to be a great comedian, you have to have great taste. Guys, listen to me. As a comedy fan.
There we go, guys.
A little look into the weird and wild, as I call it, world of online kooks. Hope you guys are having a good week. Let's not talk about it. Let's not go into where we are in the week, because then we get all very upset and things start to go wrong and things start to happen. I'm not making any threats. I'm just saying things start to happen. Love you guys so much. And as always,
wipe your ass with them.
Bye-bye.